most influential artists of all time. Some people might say Van Gogh, who pioneered the future of art, bold, expressive colors, and emotional paintings of the French countryside. Other people might say Prince, the flamboyant, androgynous guitarist with the voice of an angel. Other people might say the Beatles, a rock band who transformed rock music forever with their innovative songwriting and production. And some people would say Young Thug, a rapper from Atlanta who came and turned hip-hop upside down forever. Seriously though, Young Thug has become by far the most influential rapper to come out of Atlanta in the last 15 years of him making music, which also means he's ended up influencing an entire generation of rappers and even pop stars. When Young Thug showed up in Atlanta in the early 2010s, he was quickly rejected by the outside world. His music was massively weird, if not just downright incomprehensible. But just like Van Gogh, whose style was considered illegitimate during his lifetime, or the Beatles who were mocked and laughed when they first came out, Young Thug is yet another example of a powerful artist being considered nothing but a joke when they first come onto the scene. So the question is, how did Young Thug transform from a misunderstood outsider into one of the most influential artists alive? And how did he go from the most violent housing projects to fine art museums around the world? Why is he one of the most influential but still misunderstood artists of our time, both literally and metaphorically? This is the story of Young Thug. In the summer of 1991, a kid named Jeffrey Lamar Williams was born on the south side of Atlanta, Georgia. And the Atlanta he was growing up in the 90s and 2000s was a place of extreme energy. On the one hand, it was becoming the center of the new era of hip-hop. When Jeffrey was a baby in 1994, Outkast dropped their debut album, and after years of the East and West Coast dominating the airwaves, Atlanta exploded with creative energy. The city became a capital of unique, expressive personalities telling colorful stories about street life in a way that had never been done before. But on the other hand, street life that served as the source of inspiration for the city's rising stars was a whole other story. Once being called the city in a forest with 48% of the city's land being covered in trees, Atlanta always had about protecting the beautiful, wealthy neighborhood with mansions and parks throughout the city. But on the other side of the coin, its most dangerous areas are often called dark and menacing. Combining the countless secluded winding streets with Atlanta's long history of racism and redlining, and what you get is some of the most infamous ghettos in modern America. And one tiny island in Atlanta's sea of trees was Jonesboro South, a housing project that Jeff and his 10 siblings grew up in from birth. Jonesboro South was widely known as one of the worst